What's up, guys? As you can see right here, I have about 45.9 thousand cycles right here. And if you are just using this particular one where you just click on disconnect and connect right here, you are probably maybe less than 2,000 cycle at this point. And this particular airdrop started, I think it started like a day ago, because I think we are currently on the second day of the airdrop. So if you are actually still farming this airdrop, here is how you can increase your cycle. And you can see right here, I farmed the previous cycle, and the highest that I got was about 17k. And right now, I've been running this, I've been using this strategy to run this airdrop right here, and I've gotten about 45.9k cycles in just about, I think I started running it maybe 2 hours or 4 hours ago, and I have about 45.9k cycles right here. So I'm just going to show you so you can be able to do that, so you can position yourself well for this airdrop. And what we are going to do right now, maybe connect this or not. So you can see right here on my terminal right here, I'm currently on VS Code. So you can see right here, I have a lot of cycle that I have completed right here, and these are all the cycles that I've completed. For each of these cycles, I think it takes about maybe 2 minutes to run all these cycles right here. I think it runs about 9 to 10 cycle at a point. You can see right here, and this particular one is currently running right now. So you can see all of them are still increasing. So for each of them, I'm getting about 0.77, 0.65, 0.85. Sometimes I get as much as one cycle right here. So pretty much what you do is that you have to run a couple of code on your laptop for you to be able to get this. So you can see these are all the cycles that I have completed right here, and I'm just going to, okay, it goes way up. So what I'm going to do is just for me to switch to my other laptop and show you, not my other laptop, my friend's laptop, and show you how you can be able to complete all these transactions, to get all these cycles that are here. So let's just go to my friend's laptop. Let me show you how to do that. And what you have to know on this one is that you need a laptop and you need to have a technical know-how on how to run this code. But good news is that I'm here to guide you on how to do it. So if you have a laptop, let's just run it right now. Okay, so right here you can see I'm currently on the dashboard, the web browser, the dashboard on web. So what I'm going to do right now is just for me to go ahead and connect. So I'm just going to click on connect right here and then go ahead and set up my account. So you can see right here, I don't have account. This is entirely a new account. And if you go to your profile, you will not see anything right here. So what I'm going to do is just for me to add an email. So I will just add a random email right here and then click on save right here, and you will be saved to your, so you can see right here it has been saved right now. So I have my account set up right now, and I'm just going to click on connect right here. So next thing I'm going to do right now is just for me to go ahead and set up my, if you are using I'm going to use VS Code right here because I think it is less stressful and it saves a lot of time. So I'm just going to go ahead and close all these that are here, close all these that are here. Trying to close this. Okay, so right here you can see I'm currently on a new terminal. So what I'm going to do is just to run a few couple of lines of code. So what I'm going to do right now is just for me to go ahead and install this WSL right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. So I'm just going to click on WSL install. So this takes a lot of time for it to for it to complete. So what I'm going to do is just for me to go ahead and yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to entirely go to the root directory of this, to the, and then run it again. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, looks like we are sending the wrong. Oh, sorry. So we are running the wrong code. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete these ones that are here. backspace. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and install this WSL right here. So this virtual machine platform will take a lot of time to install, so we're just going to wait for it to complete the installation. It takes a lot of time, so I'm just going to maybe pause this video and do that. If it is done installing, we're just going to continue. So see you when it's done. Okay, so you can see right here the whole thing has installed, finished, and it took a lot of time. I think it took about 30 minutes for it to complete the installation and every other thing. And it requested that we will reboot the system, so I had to cut out the video and start here. So what we're going to do right now is just for us to go ahead and add our username. So maybe I'll just add username right here, KOL. That's probably my username, and click on enter. And that's my username. So it's going to generate the username, and then I'll have to type password right now. So I'm just going to put my password, and I'm just going to retype it again. And you can see right here the installation was successful, and soon we are just going to have, yeah, so it's in right now. So what we are going to do is just for us to run the next line of code that is here. So we're just going to install all these updates and upgrade as well, so we can have the latest versions of everything. So no, not here. So we're just going to we're using terminal. So yeah, so we're just going to paste this. So I'm not actually on VS Code right now, so I'm using Git. So I don't know if I'm just, but it is the same thing if you're using Git or any of them. So we're just going to yeah, so we're just going to click on enter. And yeah, if you're using Git or anyone, so I'm just going to put my password. So if you're using Git, sorry. Okay, so if you are using Git or using VS Code, or you are using your local terminal, it will also work. But I always use VS Code because it's pretty much simpler and easier. But this is not my laptop, that's why I think it's referring me to this one. But it's okay as well. So whichever of the terminal that you are using, it's also okay as well. So what we are going to do is just for us to update all the packages and install a lot of packages as well, so we can be able to run this. So we're just going to give it like a few minutes as well, so you can complete this, and then we'll continue. Okay, so we are just going to type Y right here. Yes. Okay, so all the packages has been installed and updated right here. So we're just going to go ahead with the next code right here. So which is this one. It takes some time, so we're just going to wait for it as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and type Y right here, so we can go ahead with it. And we're just going to give it like a few minutes for it to complete the installation as well, just like we did in the previous one. Okay, so the whole thing has been installed and everything is set up already. So what we are going to do is just for us to run the next line of code right here. So I will just going to click on enter and just wait for it to download the installer. So it takes a lot of time for this, but then you are going to gain a lot of points for this. So we're just going to type enter. Just type enter. So you just press enter on your keyboard, and it will complete all the, or it will do the rest. Okay, so right here all the components and every other thing has been downloaded and installed. So we're just going to go ahead and run this code right here, so we can go to home. And yeah, so we're just going to copy it, and then we'll go back and run it right here, enter, and we should be home. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and reboot. Sudo reboot. Sudo reboot. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I think that worked. Okay, so right now I'm just going to go back to my VS Code and yeah, run the code again. So so we can be able to run it, because it looks better on VS Code, and I think it's pretty much better to run it on VS Code. So we're just going to cd right here, sudo, and we're just going to go ahead and run the WSL install. So we are launching Ubuntu now, so we're just going to copy this one as well, so we can paste it in there. Yeah, so it's enter, and we're just going to put password, and yeah, so everything is all set and done right now. So we're just going to give it like a few minutes. Okay, so I think everything has been installed already. Yeah, so everything, even the compiler as well. So we're just going to go ahead and run this code right now, which is the final one, and I pray it works. Yeah, so we're just, yeah, y right here and click on enter, and we're just going to provide an ID right here. So we're just going to go back to our beta.nexus. Oh, we have about 400 cycle already. That's fast. I'm just going to copy this provider ID right here. So click on copy right now, and then I'm just going to go to VS Code back and then paste it right here. So you can see this is my provider ID right here. So I click on enter, and it's going to clone it right now. So we're just going to wait for that to complete. Okay, so right now the whole thing is working perfectly, and I've installed the whole thing. So you can see all the everything, all the compilation has been installed, and every other thing is working right now. So you can see this is Nexus, but you might not see it clearly, but that's Nexus. And you can see right here everything is connected right now. And yeah, our first cycle is currently, working right now. So you can see I'm completing a lot of cycle, and I'm getting about like, is it like 3 cycle at once? 3, 2, 1 cycle. So this is crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot though. So I think that's all for this video. And I've shown you how to set up your own. Just go ahead and set up your own so you can rack up points for yourself on this airdrop. As you already know, this particular project has raised 25 million US dollars, and I am very sure maybe like 80% of the people farming this airdrop are not using this strategy. And I don't really know how many people that are using this strategy, but I think maybe 80 to 90% are not using it. So please use it. The ones that are using it are actually not, using it well. So you don't really have to connect this or disconnect it. So all you have to do is just for you to make sure that this particular tab is always open. This terminal is always open on your VS Code. You could be doing other things and it will be running, and you will see your point. So in few minutes, I think I should be seeing my point in few minutes. So I'm just going to give it like a few minutes for it to show up, then I end the video. So that's all for now. That's all for now. Please do make sure you subscribe to this channel. This is our new channel. I don't really know if we are going to get our old channel back. So, but if we get it back, thanks be to God. But if we don't get it, I think we would just, continue with this particular channel. And I think that will be all for this video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.